Welcome to your Barbados Today Evening News Update for Wednesday, September the 5th. So glad you could join us. I'm Emmanuel Joseph, topping the news at this hour. Police and the Child Care Board have been called in to investigate an alarming video making the rounds on social media, which appears to show a child consuming a beverage from a Banks beer bottle in the presence of two adults. Banks Holdings Limited has expressed outrage at the incident, and in a statement, it said it was unaware of the identities of the two people in the video, but it has turned the matter over to the authorities. The company said its alcoholic beverages should only be responsibly consumed by adults and stressed that it abhorred the abuse of alcoholic beverages in any form, particularly by the underaged. The Ministry of Transport serves notice it will be removing parked cars advertised for sale now littering the island's highways. In a statement today, the ministry warned that the practice was in contravention to the Road Traffic Act. Transport and Works Minister Dr. William Dugate urged those who engage in the practice to desist from the activity, stressing that it was a hazard to other road users. Starting next week, the ministry will be removing the parked cars, and it warns that anyone who wishes to reclaim a vehicle will have to pay a fee to do so. In other news now, Prime Minister Mottley today assured that CARICOM heads are serious about making the CARICOM single market and economy a reality. Speaking at the opening of the 9th meeting of the Prime Ministerial Subcommittee on the Single Market and Economy at the Lloyd Erskine Sandyford Centre, she says they intend to urgently tackle issues including transportation, communication, and hassle-free travel.
I refer specifically to the need for us to make life easier for those of our citizens, and by citizens I don't only mean individuals but companies who want to move between our countries and who want to do so without having to re-register and pay significant sums of money in each territory in order to do business. It is a matter that we believe can easily be remedied, and it is one that will make that definable difference in a direct way to those of our citizens doing business in each of our territories. We remain committed, even as we do all of this, and even as we meet in special session of heads in Port of Spain later this year, we remain committed to being able to identify how best we can reach the single market in single domestic space in transport and a single domestic space in communications.
Today's meeting was also attended by CARICOM Secretary General Erwin LaRocque, Antigua and Barbados Prime Minister Gaston Brown, Guyana's President David Granger, Jamaica's Prime Minister Andrew Holness, St. Vincent and the Grenadines Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonzalez, along with representatives of the Grenada and St. Lucia governments. In his address, Ambassador LaRocque welcomed the renewed focus on the CSME, stressing that this was critical if the region is to progress.
We must therefore put in place a system of consultations at both the national and regional levels to involve the private sector, labor, the youth, and other stakeholders more intimately in the process. This would make for more effective decision-making and implementation while creating the feeling that we are all in this together. An important aspect of moving the process forward is the need for member states to make every effort to implement the agreed commitments and obligations. The approved implementation plan sets out time frames for so doing in the short, medium, and long terms. The efforts to fulfill these requirements will be a significant and positive signal that we mean business.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
BIT's Central Bank Meets Blockchain Conference is the only conference in the world that brings together regulators, governments, and private entities to discuss how they might work together using blockchain to make a positive impact on the lives of the people in the Caribbean.
We are so proud to host this forum, which allows for constructive dialogue and engagement because it recognizes the transformative potential of distributed ledger technology and the work that BIT is doing in the region.
Blockchain technology has the power to address the demand for easier and real-time KYC solutions while improving overall KYC standards. With the advent of digital currency, these AML solutions can strengthen compliance like never before.
We have an excellent lineup of speakers, including our keynote speaker, the Honorable Mia Mottley, Prime Minister of Barbados. the Honorable Alden McLaughlin, Premier of the Cayman Islands, Dr. Jack Meaning, economist from the Bank of England, Therese Turner-Jones, the General Manager for the Caribbean Division of the IDB, and many more noteworthy speakers who you don't want to miss.
The Inter-American Development Bank supports this event and is our platinum sponsor. We're so grateful to them for their support and acknowledgement of our work.
We hope you can join us on September the 18th, 2018 at the Hilton Barbados Resort to hear what leaders in the region and in the blockchain space have to say about the role of blockchain technology in promoting social inclusion, financial empowerment and economic growth for this and future generations. See you there.
Welcome back with news from the region now. In Guyana, as thousands of teachers step up their protest action into day 3 of the new school year, the Guyana Teachers Union announced that it was ready to reopen wage negotiations if the President David Granger government called them to the table. The teachers have been demanded a 40% wage increase for 2016 and 5% annually from 2017 to 2020. More in this report from Capital News in Georgetown.
Singing and chanting as they made their demands known. The Guyana Teachers Union is awaiting an offer from the government while making it known that the union wants the wages and salary increases to be sent to arbitration.
We are extremely disappointed, as a matter of fact. Last night, the Ministry of Education called a press conference. We were hoping that good sense would prevail and they try to bring some kind of resolution to what we're trying to the matter. But the ministry seem not to be too interested in that. By extension, the government seem not to be too interested. They seem to be challenging us as a group.
The minister can come and say to us, well, look, this is what we have to offer, and let's reason. Bargaining is reasoning, and you will lose some, and the union might lose some. In this case right now, everything is for the benefit of the children. We don't want the children to suffer. We want to go back into the classroom, but we're going back under certain conditions. And those conditions have not agreed on as yet, so it will continue.
And on the international scene, a powerful earthquake hit Japan's northern island of Hokkaido early this morning, forcing some buildings and walls to collapse. The Japan Meteorological Agency said the quake, which struck at 3:08 a.m., had a magnitude of 6.7. Police said some people were trapped in collapsed structures and there were power outages. And that's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper email updates or like us on Facebook. And sign up for breaking news alerts via WhatsApp. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, as well as Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Now, you can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic evening.